Good evening. Hi, I'm Cassandra Joan Butler, Agent 56 with the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. And this is Cosmic Connections, your chance to kind of connect with each other. And we talk about the astrology of the week and do some spiritual messages and connect on Wednesdays at 8:30. So tonight we're going to be talking about the cosmic shift that happens when the moon and the sun connect in the sky and create a quarter cycle, the first quarter cycle that technically is going to be taking place. We'll be talking about it tomorrow. That's Pacific time, but on Friday, Eastern time. It's Flag Day, by the way. Oh, happy birthday, Brian, my nephew. That takes place on Friday. So this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if you haven't done your spring cleaning or your summer prep work, you're going to be motivated because these quarter cycles give us the oomph to take care of all those details, especially this one, because the moon is going to be squaring the sun and the moon's going to be in cleanliness Virgo. All right, so we have this Virgo square sun. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Laura. Hello. Yes. What I'll be doing, Lisa, after we do the astrology, I do messages every Wednesday. And how those are determined, friends, after we go through our astrological chart, I will simply use my thumb to pick two people and we'll do some messages. And I hope you join me for the part of the Cosmic Connections, which is messages. It's a beautiful day in Western New York. I hope you got some maybe yard work done or a walk in the woods or a walk by water because it's really a lovely day. Hi, Donna. So basically, this is countdown to the summer solstice. And it's lovely to see the light coming in through the window right now, the longest day of the year. And this year, the solstice is going to be falling on a full moon. So we're going to be getting light on all fronts. So last week was the new moon. We're setting our intentions. I mean, theoretically, we still can. And then by the time we get to Friday, we start manifesting whatever we put our energy into. So I have a question for you. Was anyone grumpy today? One of the ephemerises I use, this is a wonderful one. Give them a little plug. The Daily Planning Guide, which lists all the shifts of every particular day of any particular year. They said this week might be one of the grumpiest years ahead. And the reason for that is Mars is now in Taurus. So watch out, you fixed signs. You may be feeling the crunch or the heaviness of trying to get things accomplished, but you might be feeling a little bit off. And people might be feeling like they're attacking you. It's all feeling. It's all, but anyway, we want to point that out to you all. So let's bring in our charts for this particular day, and I'll present this in here. Okay, slides from computer, upload, and my computer Wednesday, Gemini, first quarter. So let me know if this was a tense couple of days for you, because truly we did have a lot of difficulty with that particular aspect. I'll actually tell you, you know what, this is going to be too difficult to bring the chart up into the room. So I'm just going to have to use my memory. And let's see if I can bring the chart up here. Sirius. So I will be reading my chart as I'm talking to you. All right. Some of the, hi, Diane, hi, Louise. You were horribly grumpy yesterday. Okay, Rodney. I'm going to do this by memory, all right? Because I'm not getting my slides up. So you're going to have to look at my face. So the focus is on Friday, the 14th. That's when the square kicks in. As for the weekend, when the sun and the moon look half in the sky. And that's our keynote. That's when the bell rings to get things accomplished, to really dig in our heels and get things accomplished that are relative to what you put out there at the new moon. Okay, the new moon was last Thursday at 16 degrees of Gemini. This is Gemini. And then we put our muscle behind our affirmation, our goals. The Mars square Pluto took place Tuesday, Rodney. Let's see if this resonates with you. Exactly at 9:21 in the morning, and that would have been Eastern time, 6:21 in the morning, Pacific time. But we're still feeling that, and that's fairly unusual. You see, Mars has an orbit of about 3 years, so whenever it squares Pluto, we feel perhaps trapped about a situation, we feel angry, we can even feel rage, all right? So that's one of the aspects of this particular chart as we move forward the next week. Number 2, let's see if I can remember what I was just preparing. We have Saturn, and that's going to be also opposite the moon, and Black Moon Lilith will be conjunct the moon. So Saturn in the sky will be opposite the moon, not exactly, but enough. So there's a serious tone. So in the next week, friends, fears might percolate. Fears and concerns might percolate within your consciousness about your own security. Could be financial security, the security of the world. But one of the things to become aware of, because Neptune's in the last degree of the sign of Pisces. It's been there since 2011, technically. It's in the last degree of Pisces. Some of our fears are kind of unfounded. It's kind of smoke and mirrors. So that's another aspect that we'll be experiencing this upcoming week. But the primary thing I want to focus on expressing to you is that this upcoming week will be a fantastic week for you to organize and to communicate. And it's a great week for taking care of paperwork, loose odds and ends, anything to do with marketing, anything to do with taking care of details around the house, doing some deep cleaning. So that is another big thing that will be happening for us as we move forward in this upcoming week. The other thing I want to make mention of, as I always do, is the Sabian symbol. The Sabian symbol is Mary and the Little Lamb. And that, of course, triggers old nursery rhymes, right? And the nursery rhymes of Mary and the little lamb will go anywhere where Mary goes. It conjures up an image of innocence and childhood and sweetness. And I think we all need that. We all need a little bit more sweetness, or maybe even the music, because music can feed our souls. Because Saturn interrupting this whole energy this particular week, and all the squares are immutable, can make us feel a little disheveled, a little hurried, harried, and this type of thing. So I'm interested in what you are feeling. Lois suggests that she's been feeling very tense. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for being here. Music heals, says Donna. Absolutely. Hi, Penny. It hit you today, the grumpiness, Joan, or the tenseness? Great to see you, Joan. The windmill contract. Thank you so much. She's asking a question about the windmill contract. I needed to have more information on that, Candy, on that news story in Western New York, and I'll look into that for you, because that's a very fascinating an important story. But it is a wind time of the year. We are in the wind time with Gemini. Hi, Diane. Good evening. Barbara. Hello all. So these types of aspects create movement. When the sun and the moon create a 90-degree angle, they're actually buffeting us to take action and to move forward in a new way. So that's a positive. Just because they're a astrological square doesn't mean it's a negative. It means that we're pushing ourselves to go up to the next level, the next level, the next level, to get things accomplished. So that's the keynote of this upcoming week. We may already be feeling it, but like I said, the peak of the Pluto square Mars was yesterday. That's going to affect the Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius parts of our charts, especially if they're the early degrees. All right, so some of you are commenting that you have been feeling some tension and a desire to get things accomplished. Hi, John, welcome. Hurried and harried, then stuck, but back to hurried again. Okay, Janet, because I know Jan's chart. She's very much has those fixed sign energy, the Taurus and Scorpio. I hope you don't mind me saying. Oh, I love that, Rodney. You did the deed, right? You're purging, and purging can be on any level, right? But it can be very, very satisfying. And Susan's feeling expansion from Florida. All right, great. Hi, Susan. So anyway, do share any of your comments. Again, the peak of that quote, collision between those two sometimes angry planets were yesterday. And then as we move forward into the new phase on Friday, we want to quell everything by getting a little sense of innocence in the pot. Just go for the innocence as well. One of the other things I wanted to mention here, I know that just jot down. I guess I'm kind of harried here as well. Let's jot this down here. I'm going to do all the signs for you. And then we're going to do some psychic meet and greets. Can I all remind you that when summer comes, Lilydale opens? And please, there are so many exciting opportunities to learn and expand your spirituality, both virtually and in person, on the grounds of the foremost place of spiritual development, probably, I would say, in the world. It was the beginning of the religion of spiritualism in 1848. And we're very excited about the season. If you're not already collecting my newsletter, please do sign up. I'll be sending out lots of links. And next Wednesday, I'll also be doing a Lilydale Astro Chat that everyone's invited to do as well, right before this at 7 p.m. And details are at the Lilydale site. Thank you for sharing, Gurjeet. Hello from Toronto. Hi, Susan. Hi, Terry. Okay, do not always let people know me, and the wall was broken down. Interesting, Rodney. I love that. I think you've got some Taurus, Rodney, right? Yeah. As I recall, I sometimes forget a face or a name, but I never forget a chart. So again, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, they're feeling that tension and pressure, especially this week. And then the Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini next week are being motivated to get things accomplished. Yes, exactly. Yes, of course. Thank you, Rodney. I remember your chart, right? You're Taurus. So again, Mars is in your sign, Rodney. Great for expressing physical activity, purging, but forgive yourself for being grumpy. Okay, that's part of us being human. And that's one of the keynotes of this whole year. I want to remind you all about 4/8, that solar eclipse that was attached to Chiron, the wounded healer. One of the pivotal messages of this year, there's actually two of them. One of them is forgiveness specifically of yourself, and gratitude, therefore. And the other message this year is information and truth coming out, because there's a underpinning of Gemini throughout this year, with Jupiter in Gemini, with the star point of the 4th of June in Gemini. We are all craving truth. And that was the other thing I was going to mention about this first quarter square chart on Friday, because the moon will be next to Black Moon Lilith. To me, Black Moon Lilith is always a signal that the shadow is coming out, and that's both opposite Neptune. So what's the shadow? The shadow of Gemini, specifically, we go back to 2020 and 2021, when we had the North Node in Gemini, when it was squaring Neptune, and when we had this big collective experience called the pandemic, and when we were told many things to do, and uh, many of us did those things based on faith, Neptune, but there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And even in the past, really since the eclipse, a lot of information has been coming out from the very people who told us one thing are now kind of stepping back and saying, "Oh no, that wasn't really necessarily based on science." Of course, I'm talking about the news story when Dr. Fauci was testifying before Congress, and he said that 6-foot barrier between people that was kind of made up. I mean, to use his own words. Oh, I don't like to misquote. It just kind of appeared, was his quote before Congress. It wasn't really based on science, that 6-foot thing. Well, there's much more than that. And of course, the repercussions across the country with more and more question marks about the actuary tables and insurance companies. Death is way up, and this is according to Dr. Peter McCullough, which I thought was a very interesting quote. In Seattle, 98% of the people had taken those shots, right? And there's a 25%, and that's verifiable, increase in cardiac events. Again, this might be coming out more this week because Black Moon Lilith is next to the moon, which is squaring the sun. Remember, we have Gemini, data points and truth starts to disseminate more easily. And Virgo, my friends, is about health. Speaking of health, I always kind of cringe when Gemini gets here, right? I mean, in Western New York, we crave for nice weather. I should be doing jumping jacks today, but I can't. I'll tell you why. Because I've got this stiff neck and it came out of nowhere. And thank gosh, I've got a great chiropractor. I went in to see her today and she loosened up the neck with those little trigger things. I'm thinking, there it goes. I have to wait until Friday to really feel better because that's when the square happens. So, of course, you can always apply the astrology to physical things in your own health. So I just want to throw some other little nuggets your way. But it's been a tough week for me because this came out of the blue. I did not injure myself. I didn't fall. I didn't slip. Now I am carrying around a 35-pound toddler that might have something to do with it, right? But I'm pretty strong. I'm still, doing my workouts, my massages. Well, in any case, friends, I just wanted to add this is a very pivotal week. We're going to get busy getting things done, getting things cleaned. I love Rodney's purging. I love the fact that if you were feeling a little tense, things will begin to alleviate as the week progresses. All righty. Let's see. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And please keep that element of innocence very, very, very active within yourself as you enjoy the upcoming week, because innocence is the name of the game with that Sabian symbol. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Right? Okay. So the focus is on Virgo. So that means the Aries people this upcoming week after Friday until next week, but you might be feeling it today, Aries. You're going to really pay greater attention to your health and to your work. Get details done. Pay attention to your diet, working out. This is a great time to reinvent how you're feeling and what you can do to monitor that, to improve your health. For Taurus or Taurus rising, the week's energy is implying that you have time and must make time for fun, for joy, and for creativity. It's kind of like a frivolous time for the Tauruses. For Gemini, the focus is on your home and your family. Again, with that tension, you might want to become more of a peacemaker with the people that matter to whom and with whom you live with. For Cancer or Cancer rising, the energy has to do with your neighbors, your brothers and sisters, taking care of everything that has to do with your relationship with time and paperwork, and also your inner voice, like be kind to what you say to yourself. Leo, look at finances, look at ways to increase your money and your income. All eyes are on the Virgo this week. It's all about you taking care of you, being a little bit more, I don't know, confident, charismatic, and coming out and just being a leader. For our Libras, you might want to rest up a little bit, or Libra risers, kind of go within, meditate more, pray more, connect with spirit more. Scorpio, friends, groups, and associations. Connect with people this week. You won't regret it. Really nurture those friendships. Sagittarius, be in the driver's seat with your career or in your leadership opportunities in the community, either way. For Capricorn, it's about travel. It's about communicating your truth and your message. For Aquarius, it's all about taking a look at the big picture regarding finances. All right, your long-term financial security. And Pisces, who are your BFFs? Who are your best friends? Who are your partners? Cultivate them with how you treat them. And if you're looking for a significant other, Pisces, this could be a very good week to do so. And I want to also emphasize the fear factor with this lunation this upcoming week, because Saturn is marking its energy, and Saturn can be gravitas and gravity and worry. Use the idea of innocence, use the idea of music, and communicate and try to calm down the wild thoughts and fears, right? I made my chiropractor doctor laugh today. I said, I rattled off all the things the stiff neck could be. She says, you just know too much. I says, no, I'm a Virgo moon, which means I know too much. And also means I'm a warrior when it comes to health. Okay. All right. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Mary. Thanks for being here. You're never too late, Paul. Great to be here. You're off the next 2 days. More purging for Rodney. Okay. I'm not on Facebook tonight? Oh, how strange. One more thing to worry about, right? Hi, Linda. Hi, Leslie. I am discernment either way. Okay. I like your name. I'm discernment is a fabulous thing. I can probably see your chart in my sleep. Yes, I dream about your chart, Janet. Hi, Angie. Okay. Oh, how strange that I'm not on Facebook. I'll figure that out afterwards. Maybe I didn't, I don't know, follow the StreamYard rules or something. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see you too, darling. I'm on Facebook. Okay, great. Hi, Cindy. Your Virgo's a blessing and a curse. Absolutely. We could say that about all those charts, but that's absolutely true. Hi, Alicia. Agreed. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. From Tacoma, Washington. Fabulous. Nice to see you. All right. Thank you, Leslie. I intend to. I intend to feel better. A little ice and a little sleep. I'll be okay. All right. Let's do some spiritual work, guys. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate you being here. And I'm excited. Next week, I'll start talking a lot more about all the great classes at Lilydale and events. I'm very honored to be able to open the season at the auditorium on the 21st of June. I'll be doing message work there at Lilydale for the 2:00 service. So maybe you can come down and join me. We can have some tea if you're in the area. And if you're not, come out to Lilydale anyway. All right. Dear God, please allow me to serve. Please allow my words be filled with love and light, truth, inspiration, and healing for the highest and for the best as we align ourselves with the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay. All right. Who did I come here to? I'm showing Yvonne. Hi, Yvonne. I'm with you, dear. Okay. I'm going to give you a message if you like and just say yes. Yvonne. All right. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Angie. Just say yes, Yvonne. Oh, good. Oh, she just said hello. Yvonne, I don't know. I don't recognize your name, but welcome to Cosmic Connections. And we do these little spiritual meet and greets. As I'm tuning into Yvonne, I'm very aware of, I believe this is a mother in spirit. It could be a grandmother, but this is someone who looked like you. She has kind of like rounded, beautiful features, which you do too, rounded face or symmetrical, and kind of big eyes. all right? And she's very maternal, she's very sensitive, she's very sweet, and, she's saying that she may have been a part-time mom to you. I don't know, this could be a mother-in-law. I'm just hearing what I'm hearing. And she's saying something about you having to put your boxing gloves on, and stand up for yourself regarding a very tense situation, in the family. And she's giggling because it's hard for you to sometimes assert yourself, but she's saying you can do this with very much grace and sensitivity because someone has been, um, misusing your kindness and taking advantage of you. And she's saying it's okay for you to say, please, I can't do this for you every week or every month or whatever it is. She's saying, take care of you. It's okay to say no. She's saying this is her advice to you, but she has some family resemblance to you and she's very sensitive. And she's just saying that you have that trait of being compassionate. So you don't necessarily want to hurt someone else's feelings. She's also giving me it's an orange flower. I don't know the names of all the flowers. Let me kind of think about this. It's an orange flower. It's not a sunflower. It's gosh, they're short. They spread very. She's giving me orange flowers. I'm sorry I don't know the name, but they crawl. They replicate themselves very easily. I have no idea where you are from. I mean, just but they're orange flowers, orange and black flowers that she loved, and that you're hoping to surround some of your landscaping with. Orange flowers, orange, maybe. I don't know where you're coming from. Tiger lily, no, they're shorter, and they're planted. Sometimes you guys are helpful to get rid of deer in Western New York. Is anyone ringing with that? Now I got tiger lily, not California poppy. Hi, Jennifer. Okay. All right. But in any case, she's giving you some orange flowers, and I hope that helps you, Yvonne. I'll let you go here, off the screen. Marigolds, Jennifer, that's what I was seeing. Yes, bingo. Jennifer's got it. Marigolds. Thank you, Sherry. Marigolds. Marigolds for Yvonne. I'm not sure I can get you off there. Okay, one more. Now I'm a little discombobulated. I can blame my neck. I'm not going to blame the astrology. That's too easy. All right. Mary, I'm with you. Mary T. Taravella. Mary Taravella. I'm with you, Tiger Lily. All right. I'll give you a little reading, sweetheart. Okay. Hi, Anne. How are you, sweetie? Okay. You're from Northern Ontario. Do they have marigolds up there, Yvonne? Okay. That's okay, Debbie. Love to see you. All right. I'm with come in when you can. All right, Mary, as I'm tuning into your energy. Honey, I wish we could just talk to each other. I'm getting cats. I know you have cats, but do you have two kitties right now and you're thinking about getting a third cat? That's the first thing that comes to mind, that you're thinking about adopting another cat. Or maybe you have one, you're thinking of adopting another one and having two, but I'm getting some thoughts. I need another kitty. And they are your friends, and you're the cat whisperer, okay? They just adore you. And you when you're around your cats, you feel closer to your mom. It's almost like there's this ritual you do. Your mom's coming through, and she's saying it's like when you're talking to the kitties, you're talking to your mom, and it's one big love fest. And there's one of your cats that you have now that looks longingly and wants to get outside. And sometimes he tries to sneak out. And you've been very, very good at making some sort of provisions for him so he can enjoy the great outdoors without being hurt. And because he's a wanderer, it's a he, I believe. So you don't want to let this guy out. That's number one. Number two, I'm connected with your feet for some reason, Mary. That there's maybe you should treat yourself to a pedicure or a massage or a foot reflexology. or some new arches or some new shoes, because your feet are asking for some attention. Nothing serious. I'm not seeing like bunion surgery in the future or anything like that, but your feet need a little coddling. Good technique is to soak them in Epsom salt when you're in your computer or watching TV or something. And then there's a trip that may be coming up that you're considering, Mary. And you've been weighing it and going back and forth and forth and back. And it's the summer, and it might not be a long trip, and time is of the essence. And Spirit is saying, just go and have a good time. You'll be able to balance the cost of the trip and the cost of the time with everything else. But this will be a good getaway for you. Excuse me. And but your mother comes in very strongly. And one of the things she's telling you is that it's okay to throw out some of the stuff you have of hers that's no longer pristine. I think she's showing me not dishes, pots and pans or something like that. Does any of that make sense, Mary? Okay. All right. Okay. Just give me some feedback, Mary, if that makes sense to you. All right. You love more cats. All right. Thank you. And I'd love to give you all messages, friends, but our time is up for tonight. And please, send me any emails or text messages or anything of things you might like me to offer to you. I'm thinking about doing a class simply called Why Are We Here? And emphasizing, even if you're not an astrologer, but emphasizing specifically the north and south nodes, the draconic chart, to give people some guidance and some astrological nuance about their path in life. All right, so that's one thing I'm thinking about offering. So if there's any classes or anything you are wondering about, I would love to get some feedback from you all. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're thinking about visiting Cat Sanctuary. I love it. Good night. Thank you. Many blessings to you. Thank you, Diane. Thank you very much. You're welcome. See you next week at 8:30.